Donald Trump launched an NFT and some people made upwards of $20,000 to $30,000 trading it. Today we're going to discuss the Trump NFT. We're going to talk about some NFT news that happened in the past couple days, and we're going to go over a few upcoming projects that I think could do well. As always, if you're looking for an NFT community to join so you can get whitelist for upcoming projects and to just be a part of a community of other like-minded NFT traders, feel free to join Kanto Labs. I'll make sure to put the link down below in the description of this video. Taking a look at the NFT market, it does seem as if some of the top projects have fallen a little bit over the past couple days. Notably, Clone X, which is one of the top projects, is sitting at a 5.9 ETH floor. This is the lowest that the floor has been for Clone X ever. And you have one seller who's essentially bricking the entire floor, just trying to get out of the project. Doodles are sitting at a 6.7 ETH floor, and Azuki is sitting nice at 10.8. And from what I can tell, it does seem as though Azuki has taken over a huge market share in terms of blue chip projects. It just seems like people want to be a part of the Azuki community more than anything else, except for stuff that's Yuga related. Now, the big talk of the town is, of course, the Trump digital collectibles that he launched the other day. He put out an entire video talking about how if you owned 45 of these, you got really cool prizes, like you'd get to go to a dinner with him, or you could give them away as gifts. And it was just funny because he like got on this video and he was just like talking about his NFT collection that he was dropping, which was super bizarre to see. Now, the crazy thing about this is that there's 45,000 of them. It's on Polygon. They were $100 to mint and they sold out in one day. What's even crazier is the fact that these actually hit a 0.8 ETH floor, which means that they went from $100 to almost $1,000 in a span of like 8 hours. And this one, which is ranked number 2 in the entire collection, sold for 37 ETH. So the person who minted this Trump NFT turned $100 into over $40,000 in one day. Now, I'm not trying to get into politics, but if you take a look at these, a lot of these look pretty cheesy. I personally don't think that Trump really gives a shit. He just raised $4.5 million off this drop alone. And one thing that I wanted to bring up about this is that oftentimes you hear people talk about what's the utility, or the art is dog shit, or what is the team going to do, blah blah blah. Not only are these literally photoshopped, but you can see right here the Adobe logo still in the background of one of these NFTs. This is literally stock images that were used for this drop. But did people care? No. One of my friends, Cyrus, tweeted out 75 million people voted for Trump a couple years ago, and your reasoning for not buying the NFT was, I don't know, man, 45K supply is too much. He then followed it up with, but they don't know how to buy NFTs. Yeah, they probably didn't know how to break into the Capitol on January 6th either, but they figured that one out pretty easily. After this project launched, there were Biden cards that got released as a derivative, like Putin cards, and then all of a sudden, all these different like politicians started getting their cards because every fucking person on NFT Twitter started going out and creating their own collection, trying to be the next one. But as we know, and this is a good piece of advice, the derivative never really has the same effect as the original. On the day these launched, I actually put out a skit video on my Twitter, and what's funny is that in retrospect, this seems to be one of the most obvious plays of the past month or two. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is this Bored Ape holder lost 14 Bored Apes in a scam. Someone essentially social engineered them. This person thought that they were entering an IP agreement to license some of their apes, and they signed a malicious signature and they lost all their apes. Once again, my friend Cyrus put out a tweet, worst Bored Ape Yacht Club scam I've ever seen just went down. These 13 apes plus one more that's already been sold off were just stolen. Something like 1,100 to 1,200 ETH worth of apes just gone. This is terrible. I feel for the seller. I literally do not know what I would do in this scenario. I would cry for days and days and days. It would be very, very difficult to recover from something like this. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because I wanted to just remind anybody that is that is trading NFTs, go out, buy a ledger, buy a Trezor, go get a cold wallet, move all your valuable assets to it, and just never connect it to anything. I don't want to see you or any one of your friends or anybody that might be watching this video or whatever. I don't want to see anybody lose any of their NFTs or crypto due to any dumb scams. It happens to everybody all the time. Please be safe. There are people that are out there that are literally praying for you to slip up so they can steal all your shit. Projects that actually did somewhat well over the past couple days: Mutant Hounds. This was a project that minted at 0.25. It's now sitting at a 0.58 floor. This is like a derivative, like Bored Ape Kennel Club type situation that was launched, not affiliated to Yuga Labs. But this is a good example, along with Trump, that there's still volume in the space. There's still a lot of plays to be made. And on the other hand, a project called Oldeus. This was one of the most hyped projects. Everybody was dying to get whitelist for this. This launched at a 0.11 mint, and right now it's sitting barely above at 0.123. Just goes to show, once again, some projects, they get the hype, don't live up to it. There's other projects, they may not have a lot of hype, those do well. I think you just have to do your research. You got to constantly be paying attention to this stuff, and that's going to be a good way to navigate this space, is to just keep up with everything. And you can help, you can do it here. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. I want to help like keep everybody up to date with things. In my last video, I mentioned the Taiji Labs Key. This minted at 2.5 ETH. There's only 288 of them. Right now, the floor is at 2.82. And while I do think that there are a lot of really good things that come along with this whitelist for some of the biggest upcoming projects, such as Ear Pits, Cubs, couple others, along with some stuff that they haven't even mentioned yet, I'm honestly shocked that this is sitting at the floor price that it is, considering that these were airdropped to everybody today that minted them. I want to keep an eye on this because I do know that the team is very connected, and I know that they are going to be trying to bring a lot of value to their holders. But I'm mainly just showing you this just to give an update on some of the things that have launched, that we've talked about, just so we can see like how they end up like from video to video. And then last, I want to put two projects on your radar today. One of them is Mocaverse, which is an Animoca Brands membership NFT collection, 8,888 unique Mochas. Animoca Brands is absolutely huge, one of the biggest metaverse gaming companies that there is. There's a huge article on this. I'm going to put this down in the comments below if you want to check it out. Essentially, this is just going to be the key to their ecosystem so that you can be involved with all the stuff that they end up doing. And then the next project is Mino Games. I think that's how you pronounce this. They have not tweeted yet, but taking a look at the website, I did some research, and we're going to scroll through this real quick. You can see here that it says Mino Games is founded and participated in Y Combinator Summer 2011, which was obviously a while ago. Raised 2 million seed round led by A16Z, and they raised a Series B at $15 million. The reason why I bring up these two upcoming projects is mainly just because they are VC backed, so they have a lot of money to play around with. And I think that is what we're paying attention to, as projects that are well capitalized, that we know have enough money to actually keep up and do the shit that they want to do, opposed to all these other projects that launch and then they get money and they don't know what the fuck to do with it, and then all their holders end up getting screwed and they walk away with a lot of money. And that's kind of the situation that's been happening for a lot of these projects, unfortunately. So that's it from me for today. Drop a like and a comment down below. I hope you enjoyed the video per usual. If you like this content, feel free to share it with your friends. Follow me on my socials. All the links will be down below. Take it easy today, and I will see you guys in the next video.